Okay, let's just get right into it, because what we're talking about today isn't some far-off prediction. It's happening right now, and it all starts with one single number.
700. That's how many full-time, human customer service jobs the fintech company Klarna just announced are now being done by their AI. I mean, think about it. It works around the clock, 24/7, it makes fewer mistakes, and it's already handling 2/3 of all their customer chats.
And look, Klarna is not some isolated case. Duolingo just laid off a huge chunk of its contractors. Why? Because AI can now do the work. IBM literally hit the pause button on hiring for thousands of jobs that they think AI will just take over soon. This is a quiet but massive shift happening right under our noses.
Hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, we've had chatbots for a decade? Is this really any different? Or is it just a fancier version of the same old tech we've seen before?
And see, that's the crucial thing everyone misses. A chatbot talks. An AI agent acts. Here's the best way to think about it. A chatbot has a mouth, but an agent has hands. It doesn't just give you an answer, it goes and executes complex tasks for you. It can go into Excel, find all the overdue invoices, draft a unique email for each one, attach the correct file, and send them all out. It doesn't just start the task, it actually closes the deal.
And this completely flips the economic model on its head. We're moving away from software as a service, where you buy a tool that you, a human, have to use. We're entering the era of service as a software. You're not buying a tool anymore. You're hiring a digital employee that does the job all by itself.
Okay, I get the distinction, I do. But come on, at the end of the day, there's got to be a place for the human element, right? You know, creativity, empathy, strategic insight, that gut feeling. Surely companies see the value in that. They aren't just going to throw all of that away, are they?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? So let me just ask you, point blank, how much do you cost your company? What's your hourly rate?
Let's just say it's $50 an hour, a pretty standard rate for a skilled professional in an office. Well, the AI agent doing a similar set of tasks costs about 2 cents an hour to run. So the real question a CEO is asking isn't, is the human touch valuable? The question is the human touch worth 2,500 times the price? And for most tasks, the answer is a cold, hard economic no.
And the scariest part is the speed of this change. It's catching everyone completely off guard. Just last year, the whole conversation was about AI as a Copilot. You know, it sits next to you, it helps you do your job. By next year, for a lot of these roles, that AI becomes the autopilot. And the cockpit? It's empty. The human isn't needed in the loop at all.
And the scale of this is just immense. We're not talking about a small ripple in a pond. Goldman Sachs put out a report projecting that generative AI could impact up to 300 million full-time jobs across the globe.
But we've heard these scary numbers before, haven't we? It's always the factory jobs, the repetitive manual work that gets automated away. That was the last wave. This time, it's different. This revolution isn't about muscle, it's about mind. This wave is coming for white-collar jobs. We're talking lawyers, software developers, marketers, financial analysts, the very jobs we all thought were safe because they required a college degree.
And this new reality is sparking a whole new dream in Silicon Valley. They're calling it the one-person unicorn. Just picture it. A single founder with a team of AI agents. An AI marketer running campaigns, an AI salesperson qualifying leads, an AI CFO managing the books. It's one human acting as a general, commanding a digital army to build a billion-dollar company.
That's actually terrifying. I mean, it sounds incredible for that one founder, don't get me wrong. But what about everyone else? What happens to the 999 people who would have been hired to build that company in the old world? Where are they supposed to go?
But wait. The classic argument is that we shouldn't panic, right? Technology always destroys some jobs, but it creates new ones we can't even imagine yet. You know, the invention of the car got rid of stable hands, but it created mechanics and assembly line workers. History shows we always adapt.
That is true. Technology does create new jobs, but here's the crucial point we might be missing. The tractor didn't create new jobs for the horses. And we have to seriously consider the possibility that this is the first time in history that a technology is a direct competitor for human thinking itself, not just a tool to make our physical work easier. This time, we might be the horses.
So here's what it all boils down to. The workforce is splitting, right down the middle, into two very different groups. On one side, you have the task doer. This is the person who follows instructions and executes a process. That role is rapidly being eliminated by AI. But on the other side, you have the task manager. This is the person who sets the strategy, who makes the creative decisions, and who directs the AI agents on what to do. They don't do the work anymore, they command the work. And that role is becoming absolutely essential.
Exactly. The middle ground is just evaporating. The question you have to ask yourself isn't if this is happening, but where you're going to position yourself in this new economy.
So which side are you on?